Hello everybody, Wikipedia here. Welcome back to another episode of the Stoneblock 4 series. This is episode number... because last episode was 36. I think this is 37. Right? No? No. Sorry. This is 30. I just hit the 30 episode mark. Why am I thinking it's 37? Maybe I'm thinking like reclamation episodes. Sorry. My bad. Last episode, we got the abyssal egg, which took me like an hour to get there, but that's fine. I also updated the mod pack to, I believe this is 1.9. This is the version 1.9 of the mod pack. Let me double check. Yep, it is 1.9. And as you can see, there's some changes, but the important thing that I need to show you guys is that I added... Where is it? Is it here? No, here. I will be adding 2 tier 6 chickens because they added... If you look at enriched, they added the enriched iron, quartz enriched iron, and quartz enriched copper chickens. You know what? Better be late than never. Better than late. What? Huh? Better be late than never, you know? And it's, I guess it's like pretty much straightforward by the looks of it. I'm gonna do this in between episodes because that's not going to be our focus. You know, we can still craft the quartz enriched iron the iron, and then also the copper. It's very doable, but we will handle this in between episodes. Not now. We do have spots for it. I put it here in the tier 4 side since this is only 16. So we added 2 more so that this is going to be 18. We still have some 2 spots if they decide to suddenly add more chickens. We have 4 more slots in our chicken I don't know what to call it, like chicken area, I suppose. Yeah, chicken area. But today we will be making the Resonant Void upgrade, and if we do have time, we will be doing a little bit of draconic crafting. I did change up the normal crafting injectors into a wyvern one. I also added 2 more thermal generators, so this adds up to like 30, no, 40,000 more, roughly 40,000, not exactly, but you know, roughly 40,000. And wait, sorry, this, we are now getting 130,000 FE per tick. So we are gonna be charging this tier 7 energy core in no time, like maybe 50 episodes. We'll see. Anyways, let's get into crafting the Resonant Void. I will be doing this manually because I kind of want to get this manually. So we need the Empowered Void. Not Void, it's Void. I mean, we will be crafting 9 of that, so that's fine. I probably should have both of these guys on my checklist. Oh wait, no. Okay, good, that and that. We don't need this one. Thank you so much. Okay. I want to get the Resonant Void. Sorry, Void. I also want to get some of these guys to go. Wait, actually, no. We already did that. Oops. Sorry, my bad. I already did the intro stuff. Alright. So we got the Empowered Void. Where is the block that I need to craft for the upgrade? Am I blind? Yes, I am blind. Okay. So this one. So we need that. We need the resonance engineering block. Let's get this one first. And then the resonance. I think we have that. We need promethium. So we need 3 more, I believe. It's very much doable. We need 48 inderium. Oh god. We need 48. That's completely doable. And then 32 sky osmium. This should be no problemo. Very nice. And then the abyssal egg. Alright. Oh, perfect. Oh, wow. That's very easy. Enderium. We're almost there. I think. Is it crafting? Or am I... Okay, this is crafting. We are crafting Enderium, but yeah, it just takes a little bit of time in the world engine. Unless I have to go there. Okay. How do I craft the Enderium? Okay, that's not good. World engine. Oh, sorry, nope. We need to go home. Okay, there's a little bit of a problem. Okay. Enderium blocks are not being processed, which is weird. Is the right, yeah, that's the right recipe. I don't know what's happening. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, this is still crafting, so that makes sense. If we go to World Engine, okay, there's no issues with the I/O, so I don't know what's happening for this dude. Let's look at Enderium. Let's get like 2 maybe. Well, that's a problem. Huh. It doesn't like that. That's weird, right? Am I wrong? Okay, let's get some ender. Let's get like... Sure. Let's get a bucket, I suppose. Okay, Prometheum is working. Okay, I think... Let's see here. Is this thing not working? That... I think this pipe is extracting correctly. So there's no ender here. Okay, this is getting weird, honestly. Prometheum. Ender pearl, let's get like 8. Oh, okay, that's a problem. Um, that's the problem. Okay, we're gonna... Redstone ignored. On when powered. Okay, so the rest should be on unpowered. That's why it's not working. Where is the Enderium? Let's get this dude running. There you go. That's the problem. Found it. Okay, it's probably not a good idea to have the universal pipe here, but we solved it. We are only extracting fluids. So there should be no problem once the crafting is working as intended. There you go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Alright. We got the Enderium. So this should be everything. Right? It's only... Okay, with the egg. Alright. Look at that. Took me 5 minutes to fix that problem, but should be fine. Okay, did I miss something? Oh, Fortron and Void Flame. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, let's go to the world and let's go home. Okay, let's just make a pattern for this one because I am not gonna deal with that. So we need 4 buckets of Void Flame. 4 buckets of Void Flame. So for Void Flame, actually, we can just get things here. Okay, for Void Flame, that takes like a couple of steps to get there, right? It takes... So we need Void Flame... Is it Void Flame Fuel? Void Flame Fuel, yes. Void Flame Fuel, we need to refine it in a Void Shimmer Goo. So we need to make the unrefined Void Flame Fuel. which we can make in the reaction chamber. Okay. Okay. So this one, we can just use it here. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. We can automate this. We can automate this. Huh. We can actually automate this thing, which is crazy in and of itself, but let's just do this. Reaction chamber. Let's make a pattern for this. So we don't have a dense energy cell recipe, but we can make this work. Okay. So what I'm gonna do? Oh God, I don't feel that good. But okay, when I come back, I'm gonna automate the void fuel automation. Like for this is early game automation. Okay, so I'm gonna get all the things, and I'm gonna show you guys how I would do it right now. So I'll be right back. Let me get all the things, and we'll be right back, right, Mr. Wolf? Oh, it's a cute color. All right, I'll be right back. Let me get the things, and we can automate the shadow pools goo to make some fuel. All right, BRB. All right, so this is how I would be automating the fuel, the void fuel, with what we have. With what we have right now. This is the current setup that I would do. All right, it's a little bit of a tutorial for you guys, so it should be good. So you need patterns for the polymorphic catalyst, which is we do have. I just I just I just made sure I have all the patterns ready, and I also need this polymorphic fluid, right? Now, with your setup, right, we have a reaction chamber here. I would assume that a lot of people that play this is going to be playing with AE2 instead of refined storage, but this is going to be my setup. I changed it. I caved in. I placed an interface here so that we can just easily export it directly into the system instead of like there's like a middleman if there's an ender chest or and whatnot. So we have the interface here with all this stuff, and then we're gonna have the polymorphic recipe. So we need a polymorphic fluid because that is needed for the unrefined blaze ember fuel, and that is required for the unrefined void flame fuel. So the polymorphic fluid turns into the unrefined, which turns into blaze ember fuel, and that turns into the unrefined, and then that turns into void flame. So that, in return, requires us to automate the fluid collection and placing. So I have a setup right here where this is going to be the fluid, or I guess like goo refining. I'm just gonna put this on goo fluid refining so I can easily find it in the system. So this one turns the unrefined blaze ember fuel into the normal fuel, and then this one turns the unrefined void flame into the proper void flame fuel. Now we can't really have that because we don't have everything yet, because I still need a lot of, I do have 4 void flame. Do I have exactly 4? Do I need exactly 4? Wait, wait a second. If I need exactly 4, that would be crazy, right? Yep. Let's see if this works. Now, okay, I have to be very careful of this. So I have to make sure that the auto crafter is actually set into lock mode, or where you need, like, the auto crafter will wait until the output of the recipe is in the system before the next batch of items, or the next batch of crafting is set. And then for this one, actually, I set this to where I have it on the bottom side. Now you can do whatever you want with the setup for auto refining, but with this I already have a setup for the clicker, for the block placer, and the thing. I also changed it so that, the blocks will only affect the top half, or like, the upper 2 layers of this system. I could have built a separate system for the fluid, but like, you know, it's already here. I'm just retroactively adding the system so that it's all in one place. I don't have to worry about, you know, all the stuff that doesn't need to be worried about. As you can see, so we can process these coal blocks no problemo. And I probably should have like an auto import for the advanced clicker, but yeah, it's fine. Alright, I think we still should have this thing. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, so let's try to make the Resonant Ender. Sorry, the Resonant Void. Let's see if it works, actually. Oh, we don't have power, right. That's a interesting situation right now. Ooh, okay, perfect. Let's just grab that. Perfect. Okay, so this thing works. The Crystal Assembler probably works. Hopefully. Oh. God, so I have to... Oh, wait a second. Can I do it here? Yeah. Alright. So that works. I need some acceleration cards. So we need 3. Thank you. So that is not working because we don't have power for those things. Let's get some entangled blocks. Oh, perfect. We have 2. Nice. Let's get some entangled blocks up in here so that we can, you know, we don't have to. Oh, boy. Well, just gonna place that guy here. This dude can be placed over here. Very good. So that should... Yep, okay. As you can see, the fuel... Excuse me. The fuel is already there and it should be collected by the bucket. There you go. Nice. So we now have a fairly automated fuel refiner. Well, just dire things refiner for our thing here. And I think, as you can see, it is crafting it. And okay, that should be the last batch. And then we should see here that we should get like a glimpse, just a short glimpse of the crafting. Yep. A split second. As you can see, it is now crafting the fuel. Look at that. And if we look at just our things, we can just you know, combine those. Oh wait, no. Just our things. Let's get the primal coal block. Put it here, so that should turn into blaze gold fuel. Okay, so we are 2 more buckets away from making it. So that should be good. And then once we get this, okay, last bucket, and then we should be processing the Resonant Void. Look at that. We did a tutorial, and it also helped us automate this fuel thing. So that's pretty cool. I would have automated the blocks as well, but it might interfere. Well, not interfere. Because it's not a guaranteed, like, you know, the... Oh, we got it. Nice. So, the goo transformation is not like a guaranteed, it will always drop 5 or 3. It's like a random chance. So I can't really set a recipe for it, or I'm gonna waste a lot of... Well, not waste, because, you know, we can use the other stuff into other stuff. But still, it's gonna be a little bit of a waste, you know? So we got our first tier 4 upgrade on our hands. I probably should... ooh. Let me put some facade. Or cable cover, I suppose. Onto these guys, and we are now clean. It's actually pretty cool. And now we have all of these guys pretty much connected. And we have a lot of things that we can automate as well. Alright. Okay, let's go to the spawn. Let's talk to the worm right first so that we can... Open stage. Yes, that's all I got for now. Go to the other stuff. Can I get the ultimate tier now with the Resonant Void? That would be freaking awesome, honestly. Alright, so we got the worm right, and we should now be able to submit the Resonant Void and upgrade it. Let's see. Will it upgrade? Oh. Oh, there's no cutscene or anything? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, it just plays it. Wow. Thanks, game! There's no, like, you know, cutscene or anything. Where did they... Wait, where did it place the thing? Where did it place the upgrade? That's... Oh, there. Oh, right here. Okay, so these guys might get destroyed if I don't move them, but that's fine. Okay, so with that in mind, can I get the ultimate upgrade now? Ultimate tier? Is that the last one? Oh no. We still need the dark matter, the void container. Oh man, really? That sucks. Well, that's fine. We're not gonna buy it though. We don't need it for now. We still have like 8 minutes. Let's start with the... We're not gonna start any of the quests, of the other quests, but let's make some draconic armor. I think that's a good thing to do. Let's look at draconic, then wyvern. Okay. So you can see, this is the chest piece. There's only a chest piece for the draconic armor. So hopefully, so we need relay crystals. Okay, let's get the draconic. We need 2 relay crystals, a chest plate, right? We need a chest plate. And what else? Draconium core, 2 ingots, core, and an energy controller. Energy controller, draconium core, and then 2 of these. I think those are the things that we need to do. So what I'm gonna do, so this one, I'm gonna set this to this guy. There you go. Look at that. That's pretty good. Should be relatively quick to craft. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys like the different things that we can do with a draconic armor. And I think this also applies to the, you know, the draconic sword and tools and stuff. Even the bow is like pretty awesome. Okay, so now we have the wyvern chest piece. Ooh. Now the only thing that is a bit I guess like problematic for this thing is that we need to build it. We need to build it with like different modules. And I forgot the binding for that. Let me see here. Category. Nope. Draconic Evolution. Okay. Slater do GUI, place item, tool config, tool modules. I guess I can put the tool modules on 7, tool config on 9. Yeah, sure. Oh, perfect. So, with this in mind, this is the HUD. Sorry. Okay. So we can actually customize a lot of things here. So we can basically move where the shield UI is. There's also other stuff here. So we don't have to worry about that for now. But if we look at the wyvern chest piece, there are like slots here. And we can basically create these modules right here to be installed on this. So let me make all the patterns for this, and then we can play around with the modules when we come back. Alright. We have here some patterns for some modules that would basically increase the amount of shield that the wyvern chestplate has for us. I don't remember exactly if I need the shield control module, if I do need this. But the thing is, this requires the dragon heart, which requires us to go through the, through the Twilight Forest bosses, right? We need to kill the Hydra for this. And yeah, it's basically a lot of things that needs to be done. So we'll see. But I'm just gonna show you guys how we can customize the Wyvern chest because it's kind of a fun thing to do. So, we would need, of course, an energy module because, you know, the chest piece in and of itself is basically useless. We can't use it unless it has power. Next is the shield capacity module. Now, there are two types. There is the regular one and then the big one. Right, the normal one, not sorry, the normal one and then the large one. There's also the recovery module, which is, you know, the more that I put this on, let's say I take a damage, the shield gets down, I could recover it faster the more that I put recovery modules into the chest piece. We also have here undying module, where this is kind of like the totem of undying, but it does require totem of undying to craft. So we can make that later down the line, but not right now, probably. So let's make the large capacity, or let's make like 2 of these. It's relatively cheap, so we can just make them. Okay. So with the chest piece, let's put an energy module. So it should be making, yeah, we now have 4 million. We also have 2 of that, and then this one is a 2x2. So our shield points are 135 points. Now, the problem is we do still need the shield control module. So right now, unfortunately, this is kind of a useless thing for us. Unless we can, unless we get through the Twilight Forest quest or, you know, the Twilight Echo. Unless we finish all of this, we are going to fight a Hydra. So we would be able to get the, you know, the fiery blood. And we can also get more of it with the Hydra protection. So that's pretty dang good. I think that's gonna be what we're doing next episode, because that is it for this one. I honestly thought we would be able to do this. Maybe the Wyvern sword is like much more doable, but I don't think it needs something. We'll see how much this can deal, or the Wyvern sword can deal damage compared to the Eclipse alloy. I'll probably show it to you guys next episode. Probably. Because that is it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, press that like button down below. Subscribe if you have not. And now we're gonna continue this for a few more months, probably. We still have a long way to go. We still have 2 more echoes to finish. We do have the Resonant Void, so that should unlock a lot more things for us. Probably do that. Thank you so much. Reward. What do we get? Eternal Stake. Whoa. Honestly, I don't know if this works in the backpack, so I'm gonna just put it in there for now. Alright, we can easily do the Twilight Forest stuff next episode. Alright, see you guys on the next episode. Good. Bye-bye.